in my bag and it's big as a duffel with blessings on blessings. I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
Yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain. I'm laughing at summer. My head was way hotter. I feel like a starter. Escape with my truth. I came back like Nirvana. Road is all rocky. It's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby. Can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied. Look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back just like a cornerback. Yeah. You got veins. I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high. I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist. Cooking you. I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Bond. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Herbert. This one complete to Yoshivas. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15, and he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The Raiders at 3-6 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Bond. That's caught by Tucker. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And oh, it's blocked. Now the Chargers have it. There he goes right side. into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And some room to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his own line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
2nd and a couple. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side, complete. That's Ford. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing to start the drive. Bond. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. We are in for a good one as we're through one. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They give it here to Thompson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run behind center with Gainwell. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and 4. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
That's to his running back, Gainwell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing. And he does exactly that. Picks up the first down.
And I think the ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That's caught by Jackson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Bond. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 37.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Again, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, there's a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw here is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far in this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Bond. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Bond. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side, Myers. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and that gets him back within 10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Open man is Yoshivas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And the Chargers first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Raiders 9. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Jackson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a give, it's Jackson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down and 3. Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Herbert. That is caught, and they'll get this down to the 10. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Herbert throwing again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham from 6 yards away. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Throwing to start the drive. Bond. Short throw caught by Bowers. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Operating from the gun. Bond. That's to Bowers once again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Thompson between the tackles. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
He'll check this one down to Gainwell. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 33-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete. Had the pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Bond. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw. Bond. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's Jackson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Shreds the tackle. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. And the Raiders have got it. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Bond. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off play action, Bond. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And this is taken in at the 5. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bowers.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Gainwell. Forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Jackson.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Herbert now to throw. That is intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
He hits Adams complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Now 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And no, it's incomplete. So that hits the ground with only 4 seconds remaining. And this should be the last play. One more shot. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great. But
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive, and this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially for a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hand off to Thompson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want. The right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Second and 9 now. Down there on the right sideline. That's Bowers. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
A 22-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Raiders escape with a victory.